All right. Morning, everybody. Just chilling right here. Gonna do a double header today because I'm in a fairly good mood. So I just said, effort, let's do something today. Tonight we'll do the Suns, as we're gonna have a good one later tonight with the Phoenix Suns. Uh, let me pull that one up for tonight. And tomorrow night when I come back, we're gonna do a show on Damian Lillard tomorrow night. That should be fun. So you guys coming by tomorrow, you'll get Damian Lillard, and then Thursday night we'll get it going with the draft. I'll be on at 7:30. But if Charlotte does something, or the Blazers do something, or Toronto, or Oklahoma City, or whoever, you'll have that up for sure. So, it's going to be very interesting. I have not heard anything, but I did hear late last night that we may be seeing something by tomorrow. Kuma's in the building. What's up, family? Good to see you this morning. Thank you for coming by. I'm gonna be on probably for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Get this done. There we go. Say good morning to Akuma. And boy, I don't know what to think with the NBA, man. But I get the feeling the NBA is gonna be popping this summer. A lot of free agents. I think what Charlotte, who they pick is everything, because they pick uh Scoot Henderson, then Portland's effed because they really don't want Brandon Miller. You could tell by their body language and everything. I'm thanking Akuma for pulling up this morning. Everything now is the Hornets' hands. Do I like that? No, I don't. Because the Hornets are a bunch of sorry losers in a very good environment to play sports in Charlotte. Charlotte's, my aunt used to live in Charlotte. You know, I look at Charlotte as a small town um, that can handle sports because it's the headquarters for NASCAR. Respect to you, Akuma. But, I wonder, Jordan selling the team yesterday, which he did for the world to see. And I know the Jordan haters, and I'm one of them. It's probably, yeah, but I'm not laughing at him. He just did what he had to do. I mean, and it failed. Let's just be real here. It failed. It was a colossal bust for him. It really was, and I don't know what to think. You know, I really don't. When it comes to Charlotte, I guess Charlotte's broken as a franchise. I guess can never go far in the playoffs. Was always considered a stepping stone. So I'm reading it right now, giving you this. Draymond Green didn't opt out of his contract yesterday, and he's in France with LeBron vacationing, being at the Formula One race. What's that? 24 hours of Le Mans. So they're over there, you know. My thing is this. I know you have all the money in the world, but why would you want to be in a continent that hates you? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know what to think. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at some of the rumors that's out right now. And looking at right now, N.B.A. is right here by Kevin O'Connor. Very good writer, by the way. And you got N.B.A. 1, Brandon Miller 2 to Charlotte. Yeah, Scoot Henderson 3. And I'm going to read this while I'm talking to you. So, all right, Portland, and I'm going to show it to you right now. You know me, I like to tell facts up here, not dreams. Iman's in here. What's up, Giant? Mon Perry in the building. My boy. About to show you guys about Zion Williamson to Portland in a swap. And of course, it's the Kumas in here. Hey, Iman, wasn't Dennis Sperling good last night? I watched that. Can you believe that, bro? And this is why, by the way, I don't date women. It's this woman who was a doctor, business owner, one of these boss chicks, and she went down to the Dominican Republic. And you know how superficial black women are. And Dennis Sperling knew this lady since she was a little girl. He was telling us the story last night. And she was one of these boss bitches that, hates black men, thinks any other race of men is better. And you know how black women are. They're very superficial. They like looks more than heart and character. That doesn't matter to them. They like their men plastic, like the credit cards they use up. Well, anyway, so she goes to Dominican, paying this guy. It tells you, these women say brother's trick. Let me tell you something right now. Rich black women, especially light-skinned black women, trick more than anybody else when they got money. Especially if it's a guy they like. Okay? Trust me on that, okay? And the guy was totally humiliated from his family. She was bossing around saying that his toilet sucked, telling him in his face that she's the breadwinner, not him, talking to him like a man would do a woman. And at the end, to make a long story short, the guy rejected her, said, bleep you, I'm a proud countryman. See, this is a lesson for any woman in any walks of life. When you go to another country, okay, it's their country, not yours. And American black woman, unfortunately, was warped into, because of their college educations. Woman was bragging about how many degrees he has. She owned a couple of car companies. She owned a couple of gyms. And here was the kicker. This woman was 5 inches taller than the guy. You know how black women say that you can't be short, you gotta be this, 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 and this. Well, they lower their standards for the pretty boy, light-skinned, uh, might as well say it, Latino dude. They lower their standards for those guys. You know what I'm saying? So that was very nice that woman took an L. Let me put up for you guys now. Get back to the NBA draft. Here we go. This is the latest rumor that is out about Dame Lillard. Put this up here. There you go. Let me make this a little bigger for you so you can read or see for yourself. Where is it at? Did I press the wrong thing? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Let me see what it says here. All right, here we go. It says NBA executives are split on whether the Blazers will move Lillard, who remains involved in everything the Blazers front office is doing right now. The team genuinely wants to add ready-made talent. The Blazers have had talks with the Pelicans about Zion Williamson, which has been widely reported at this point. They also heard that they know Bradley Beal went to Phoenix, and his two choices are Brooklyn and Miami. So a lot of teams love Henderson much more than they do Miller, and that's what I've been hearing. Also, I'm not gonna really get into Zion Williamson right now. You know what I'm saying? But to get back to looking at these rumors, Toronto is in the mix. They're trying to trade salary. And you could easily trade salary if you got good players. The one thing that holds back the N.B.A. is that when you make trades, it has to be dollar for dollar. Like, in other words, the salaries have to match or come close to $1 million, and you can make a trade. So, I'm reading this right now. Chris Paul could be traded to the Warriors or the Clippers. Why would you want to go to the Warriors? But then again, other than his age, I could see why the Warriors are interested. Raptors don't want to trade OG N.B.A. I don't know why. Oh. Yeah, the Bulls want a lot for Zach LaVine. I wouldn't touch Zach LaVine at all. Looks like the Mavericks are the only team bidding against themselves for Kyrie. And the Blazers will prefer Zion Williamson over Brandon Ingram. So they're talking right now. Portland and New Orleans, as we speak. I can see that trade getting done. I don't know if it will, but I can see it getting done. Because on one side, you're making your megastar happy by bringing in somebody like Zion Williamson in. On the other side, you're getting rid of $193 million of a headache and a player who doesn't want to be there. Okay. All right. And you get the player that you coveted in this entire draft, all for a headache. Sometimes in life, it's better to take less than more. And in this case, if you're in New Orleans, say, look, you never want to be there from day one. You know, the N.B.A. the last 4 years have played 82, 164, 328 regular season games. Zion's only played or appeared in 114 of them. All right? So let me see. So so that trade, the trade is in the works. Let me just put it to you that way. They're talking about it. So they're talking about Zion going to the Pacific Northwest. And I don't know what it is about Portland. I mean, excuse me, New Orleans. Nobody wants to play there. Good morning, Ryan. Zion one-on-one, the most talked about player to no demand in trade market. Yeah, you're right about that, Ryan. Good morning to you, family. Say hello, good morning to you. Yes, sir. Absolutely correct. He's not a guy a lot of people don't want. And if you are the Trailblazers, if you pull this off, send those baby mamas whatever they want. I'm that serious. Because as much as I kill Zion Williamson, okay, I'm being honest here, and I'm gonna give if he goes to if that trade's done, you're gonna see an epic pep talk rant by me with Zion Williamson. Okay, seriously. So that's in the works. And this is why when I come on my show later tonight, there'll be no Miami Heat talk tonight because nobody knows what's going to happen with Portland. You gotta wait. And we're gonna find out early Thursday night up here what Portland does. And I get the feeling if they take Scoot Henderson, there's gonna be a lot of angry Trailblazer fans out in Portland. Because that means that they fucked up again. They couldn't make a trade. They didn't want to pull. They can't pull the trigger, and the Blazers have been for ever since Bob Whitsitt has left this franchise. You're talking a good 20 years ago. Portland's unable to make a big move. Seriously, they're unable to make a big move. Ryan, I'm saying what's up to you in the chat. So, thank you, Ryan, for pulling up this morning. So right now, that is the rumor right now. What's circulating around N.B.A. circles that Portland and New Orleans, I think they will consummate the deal once Charlotte picks. Because if Charlotte picks Brandon Miller, then that trade will be consummated. And you'll see. What's up, Dan? Good morning, Buffalo Dan. Good morning, family. So that trade will only happen once whoever Charlotte picks. And if Charlotte picks Brandon Miller, then that trade will most likely go down. And then they'll tell where is Scoot Henderson going, and then you have your deal. And it'll be Scoot Henderson for Zion Williamson, basically. And I like that trade for both franchises. See, New Orleans looking at it like this: we get rid of Zion, we shed $170 million. Why I say that number? Because the high draft picks don't make money in the NBA into their second contract and their third contract. So it's interesting what's going on right now. Miami has to wait. Let the media talk about Miami because that's all they're doing right now. But I get the feeling if that trade is done, I don't think the media is going to be too happy about it. And I know one person named Laurel will not be happy about it either. Bog off my prayers to you, family. We all said our prayers to you last week, the week before last, and we're always thinking about you, man. Great to always have you, man. And again, my deepest sympathies for you, man. Everybody up here, we all said that to you, and um, Godspeed to you, man. Really, Godspeed to you, Barkov. Real talk. Yeah, man. You've been in my thoughts, man, and all of us up here. So don't think we haven't been thinking about you, man. Real talk. Real talk. Have Relentless came by Sunday. He was here Sunday night, but in the chat. He wasn't up here on the panel. But seriously, sports is not right now. My condolences to you, man. And you know we love you up here, family. We do, bro. So Godspeed. To get your mind off of it a little bit, Moss and Melina are doing a transfer show today. They're probably doing it right now. So let me see. Let me check for you if they're doing it right now. Let me see if they're doing it right now. Because they said they was going to do it. Let me check. Yeah, they said they was going to do a transfer show because they said it started today. I was talking to them about that on Sunday to Mel a little bit. Here we go. Let me see. No, he's not on yet. So, but my prayers are with you, family. We love you in here, man. Don't ever forget that. We love you. You're always family in here, bro. All right, back to the NBA. So right now, Zion Williamson or Brandon Ingram to the Trailblazers is talking about right now. It's in the works right now. We'll see what happens on Thursday night. All contention who will Charlotte pick? Charlotte holds the key to this draft. They picked Brandon Ingram. They picked Brandon Miller. Then Portland will be on the clock, and Damian Lillard will have an AK-5, AK-47 on the GM's head to go get Zion Williams. So we'll find out in 48. We'll find out in 57 hours. Because exactly 57 hours from now, the Blazers will be on the clock. So we'll find out for that. Okay? Let me see what else is happening in the N.B.A. Find out some things. So I'm looking around. All right. All right. Lillard's very excited that the fans want to keep him there. Lillard liked the potential of Zion going out there to join him. I wouldn't blame him. And Dame wants that pick traded. I'm gonna tell you right now. If the foolish Blazer fandom really believe that Damian Lillard's going to be okay with Brandon Miller playing in the starting lineup, it's going to be a very long summer for Blazer fans. Because the word on the street, and this is for the Miami Heat crowd, I told you that the two white guys would be in the trade. The word is the two white guys and the 18th pick for Dame is on the table. And for the Blazers, if that's what you're going to end up doing, nice knowing you. Oh, man. If Riley pulls that off, and I get the feeling Portland will have no other choice. Because here's the difference between Miami Heat, right? And let's say the Lakers. Now, to the Lakers' credit, but no one's better than Riley. But to the Lakers' credit, they're back in the mix. Okay, we'll have fun with the Suns tonight. I'm gonna go in on the Suns. If you haven't seen that thumbnail yet for tonight's show, I'm gonna do Phoenix tonight. We'll have some fun with the Phoenix Suns later tonight. But I don't see a Western contender other than the Lakers winning Dame Lillard. I really don't. I mean, what is he gonna do? You know, for some of these teams, I don't see it. Other than the Lakers, I don't see it. Minnesota, no, and I don't consider them a contender. Golden State's desperate right now, trying to. I think Draymond Green plays in LA next year. Now that he's hanging out with his buddy LeBron, I see Draymond going to the Lakers. I can see that. Perfect fit. I can see that match. Him to the Lakers. I see that. Him and LeBron hanging together. I'll tell you, Zion goes to Portland. Draymond goes to the Lakers. It is going to be a long summer for Pat Riley. I mean, you thought I tattooed him last year. Okay. Now, the only grace he's going to have is they made the finals, which is a big deal with that team, in my opinion. I mean, that's why Spoelstra is the best in the business. All right. But if you really believe that things are not going to work out for the Miami Heat if they don't get Dame Lillard, boy, I tell you, they lose on Dame and then Draymond joins LeBron. I don't know. Let me see what else is happening. Tell you guys up to date what's happening. Looking around for you guys. I don't care what Kevin Durant has to say. Go out there and win something, and you'll get total credit if you win in Phoenix, which I really have my serious doubts about, and we'll talk about that tonight. Okay. Okay. Let me give you some more rumors. This is what I do in here. I give you NBA rumors, what's happening. All right. Who's the first one? Chris Paul could be traded. I don't care about that. I don't know. I've seen OG in a newbie play, and it's okay. Nothing special. N.B.A. seems to like him. I'm like, okay. Who knows? $25 old. So, Raptors. I told you that Zach LaVine, but I'm not too crazy about. Kyrie may end up staying in Dallas because nobody wants him. And of course, I told you the Zion Williamson rumors. So that's just up to date with the NBA. NFL is on vacation. Knowing you guys care about hockey, I'll kill Phoenix tonight, but I will say this right now. I love this trade for the Wizards. And you know why? Because the Wizards just got rid of $200 million off their books. Okay. They got rid of $200 million like that. They're getting ready to dump Chris Paul. And who was the third one that went there? Oh, Lindsey Cement. Who cares? Seriously. Who cares about Lindsey Cement? You know what I'm saying? No one cares about him. So everybody keeps speculating. Wimbayama, by the way, arrived. All the draft picks are arriving today and yesterday. I can tell you right now, the Twins arrived today. I saw pictures of them at the airport as they flew in yesterday. Wimbayama flew in yesterday. So the kids are flying in. Scoot Henderson, I believe, will be here today. So they're all coming. Kids are coming. Draft will be at the Barclays Center Thursday night. Boy, Wimbayama looks good, doesn't he? Let me get this shit off the screen. So, they keep talking about LeBron. LeBron's in France. He's not even thinking about any of these guys reminiscing about him. The Suns was 800-1 to win the NBA title. They're now 650-1. In other words, they're 65-1. You put $10 on the Suns, and they make it to the finals. I believe you get if you haven't seen Wembanyama play, I think you should go catch him because he's very fascinating, to say the least. You know, he's going 1. Who goes 2? That's going to be the big speculation going into Thursday night. Dolph Slowfist is in the building. Yo, Dolph, you want to pull up? Here, I'll drop the link. We'll talk N.B.A, man. There we go. Come up and talk about this, because I think this is going to be fascinating. What's going on in NBA. Now, one thing the NBA media doesn't do, and which I don't like, is they keep things under hush and hush a lot. They don't like to interrupt their showcase. But I think a lot of people don't care about their showcase. I think a lot of people just want to hear trades. Now, in the NBA, the players are entitled. You know, it's a players' league. And I always say this phrase, the inmates run the asylum. That's the big problem in the NBA. The inmates do run the asylum, unfortunately. There we go. Oh, yeah, I like it. Yeah, the inmates run the asylum in the NBA. So, tomorrow night is all about Dame Lillard. All right, so Otani, who's been really turning it up. So, hey, he'll be on a new team next year. And the starting price is $600 million, no lie. Because he can hit the long ball, and more importantly, he's a damn good pitcher. Speaking of baseball, this morning, how about that trade with Minnesota? Excuse me. How about that Minnesota Twins, Florida Marlin trade working out? Wow. Lopez has pitched very well for the Twins, but boy, do the Twins miss Arras. Good God, they miss him. Watched him last night get 5 hits. knocked in a couple of runs. Well, I told these Florida Marlin guys that to win in baseball, you have to have good pitching, timely hitting, and now they're getting the whole package. Solar hit another home run last night, and the Marlins. I told everybody, watch out. I picked them to make the playoffs during the off season. So far, so good. So far, very good for the Florida Marlins. So far, very good for the Florida Marlins. As they played very well. So, good for them. They're in second. They are, I believe, in second place. So, as the old saying is, we will see. As I'm up here checking some more stories. And like I said before, I will destroy the Phoenix Suns later tonight. I will have fun with them. Just waiting, thinking about other moves that could be made. I don't know. It's like I said before, the NBA right now, what I like about it right now is things are going to happen. If not Thursday night, uh, next Friday when free agency starts, you'll start hearing the rumors who's going where. So we'll see some things. So Florida looking good in baseball, folks. Let me get out of here. As I'm just taking my time up here, which I do. Let me see something. Check out the chat. Not bad. So the NBA right now, interesting. Baseball is going like baseball does, nice and slow, easy going. Get a tall glass of ice cold lemonade. And all right. Spoke about Tani already. I am not even going to talk about this. Let me just scrap this all together. All right. More foolishness talk. All right. So, tonight we'll have a more broad view of the Phoenix Suns, what else happened today in the NBA. More things should be happening. But I think tomorrow night, Thursday morning, things should be in motion. And what I mean by that is you'll start hearing more rumors. This rolling it. This, that. You'll hear a lot of that. What will the New York Knicks do? We know who the Miami Heat wants, but the question is, if Zion Williamson goes to Portland, the backup plan is Draymond Green, but I'll tell you, him hanging out with LeBron, I don't know. So you got to let everything work out because nobody really knows. You hear things, but once you start seeing it happen, like Phoenix and the Wizards, by Sunday, that started on Wednesday. By Sunday, now you see this thumbnail right here. That's what it is now. A lot of people believe that Chris Paul, which I do believe too, he'll never wear a Wizards uniform. I don't see that happening. Football players on vacation. Aaron Rodgers was at Taylor Swift concert. I think it was 2 weekends ago. And he's enjoying himself. You know what I'm saying? Angels Dodgers tonight. I'll be watching that up here while hopefully I'll have a couple guys on the panel and they'll be talking whatever they want to talk about, but it better be about Dame Lillard. All right, Mike Trout tomorrow will be interviewed tomorrow on Mookie Betts' podcast. Only on Bleachers Report. I'll be curious to listen to that tomorrow afternoon while I'm coming back from chilling in my old hood. So, two big disappointments in baseball: the Indians and the Mets. I could care less for the Mets, though. So, and like I said last night in baseball, the Blue Jays totally destroyed by obliterated by Luis Arraez and the surging Florida Marlins, 11-0 last night. So, Arizona continues to play well, so does the Orioles. Atlanta, Tampa, Texas. Not surprising. Told everybody about that, about the Texas Rangers once they hired Bruce Bochy. So we're going around some of the leagues. I'll skip hockey. Next week is a big hockey weekend here. We'll have the draft next Wednesday night from Columbus, Ohio. Ooh, boy. So, check out the NFL, see anything's happening there, even though all the players were on vacation. Oh, speaking of that, I'm glad that I let me put this up here now. Word is out right now. There they are. The two bathrooms. According to reports, Darwin Cook wants to go play with wherever DeAndre Hopkins goes, he goes as a tag team combination, which, in my opinion, eliminates the Miami Dolphins. Because if he wants to play with DeAndre Hopkins, Miami's receiving room is loaded. And speaking of Miami's receiving room, I caught this the other day. How is the Dolphin receiving room third? And I saw in another place they're sixth. So those two want to play together, according to Darwin Cook. So I don't know about Saquon Barkley. I think Saquon will not hold out. As far as Anthony Richardson goes as the starter in Indianapolis, maybe. Here's the story I was telling you guys about just a second ago about Cook wants to play with Hopkins. Ooh, boy. So that's the football news. So that's the NFL in a nutshell. As Dalvin Cook says that if him and D Hop played together, that would be epic for the NFL. I think it would be too. I think that would be, if somebody did that, I'm inclined to say, yo, you're the man, bro. That GM would have done his job for a lifetime. All right, CBS are going after J.J. Watt to do color commentary. If he wants to do TV. All right, Shannon Sharp says he'll be back on TV real. So I could see Shannon Sharp getting his own gig. I know Stephen A. Smith wants him. Let's see what else. Let me also say this. If you didn't see what was cool the other day, Jordan Love, a young man, hit him up on his Twitter page and asked him for a favor, and Jordan Love did the favor. On that young boy's Father's Day, Jordan Love took a picture of him and the kid's father together, and a lot of fans didn't like that. Oh, all right, Jari Alexander is running his mouth saying that Jordan Love is the best quarterback in football. Guys, can we see him play before Thanksgiving? Congratulations to Coach McVay. Sean McVay is about to have his first child. He's expecting their first son. So Sean McVay, the coach of the LA Rams, expecting his first child. Michael Parsons and Mahomes is interesting. So we'll find out in the NFL if this is the last these guys will enjoy their 6 weeks and then back to seriousness. Wow. The salaries of Durant, Beal, Booker, and Ayton is 164 million. The payroll for the Chicago Bears is 144 million. So let's see if anything new came into the NBA. Because the NBA is the story, folks. For the next couple of weeks, as it hits 12 noon Eastern time, for the next couple of weeks, it's all about the NBA. So I'll tell you right now what teams are thinking going into Thursday night, and then next Friday, fireworks start. Now, the next Friday is when teams and players can talk to free agents. We'll see. 1 hour in, I'll give you another half an hour. Tonight we'll do the Phoenix Suns. Ooh. What the some of Phil Henderson's highlights. Nice layup over Wimbayama. Let's see what some of these teams are talking about in the N.B.A. We'll do the lottery teams at the top, beginning with the Charlotte Hornets. Let's see what they're saying right now. I'll let you know. I'll take you to 12:30, then I'll be back tonight. What the hell is this tweet doing up here? Here we go. All right, now word is coming out that the Hornets prefer Miller. Well, what happened yesterday was Miller and Scoot Henderson both worked out with Michael Jordan yesterday. And what ended up happening, I don't know. But now word is coming out that they prefer Miller over Henderson. Interesting. And if that is the case, oops, that's for tonight. Sorry about that. There we go. If that is the case, then Portland, the door is open for them to do what they want to do. They want to keep Dame Lillard. I'm gonna tell you right now, Jeremy Grant averaging 4 rebounds a game. To me, that's not cutting it. And nobody really knows behind the scenes what Dame is telling the front office. Maybe he is acting a little ruffian towards Joe Cronin. But to finish what I was telling you, Henderson and Miller were brought in yesterday, and they had to work out in front of Michael Jordan, Mitch Kupchak, and media. And the number one thing Jordan wanted to see is them play against one-on-one against each other. So I find that very, very interesting. And I wonder who ended up coming out of that. So Brandon Miller is looking more and more like the choice. So nobody's heard from Chris Paul. Chris Paul may want to end up his career in Carolina, but his whole family's in LA. So who knows? We'll find out in a few days. So everything is half-assed. Who else is in the lottery? Portland I'll do later tonight because I'll get up to date. Remember, it's just 9 o'clock in the morning out there. Who else is in the top? Let's do Houston. Let's see what the Rockets are thinking. All right, looks like the Rockets will go with Amen Thompson. Who's 5 in this lottery? Detroit, I don't care, but I'll do it anyway. See what Detroit's up to. Then I'll do Indiana after that because Indiana is interesting to me. Detroit. Utah. Now we're getting some news. Utah is considering trading their picks to move up. They like Anthony Black, the kid from TCU. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Whew. I don't know. Something's wrong about this Imani Bates. I don't know who he is. But Utah is looking to move up. Let's just see what Utah is interested. Let me go over to Utah and see what's up with them. This teams are willing to trade up. This is what you want. Tonight we'll have a bigger platform. Okay, Jazz are interested in Villanova's Cam Whitmore. That's the player they have targeted. That's why they're going to move up, trade 2 of their number ones, and a player. Utah is a good trading partner if you want to move down and you don't want to pay nobody. They're a good trade partner. See what the Pacers are up to. Let's see. Pacers are eyeing Harrison Barnes in free agency. I know Miles Turner. There's rumors about him. There are always rumors about Miles Turner. Kyle Kuzma could be headed to the Rockets or the Pacers. Just looking around, folks. All right. Let's see who else. It's early in the day, folks. When I come back tonight, I'll have more stuff. When I come back tonight, I'm gonna have a lot more stuff because things happen during the day. It's early in the morning here in the East Coast and the West Coast. So, who am I gonna look at next? I'm hearing Atlanta and Dallas may be pulling off a big trade. You know, the Spurs got win by Yama. Nobody in the Atlantic Division. First time in a long time, we won't be looking at Sacramento's draft prospects. Orlando wants to move out of round one. So, ooh boy. Kuma like that. True, true. Yeah, it's early. When I come back at 7 o'clock tonight, I'll be on 7:15 tonight. I'll have a lot more stuff. And we'll talk about this since Akuma is in the chat, so he'll see it first. And we'll talk about this tonight. This will be the topic tonight. That's right. Disaster in the desert. How I believe those three right there will not get past the second round. They may not even get past the first round. No bench, no defense. And I get the feeling Frank Vogel is going to alienate not one but two of those guys. So you'll get that tonight up here about the disaster in the desert. That's later tonight, folks. So that deal is done. The Phoenix part is done. I don't know about what's going to happen to Chris Paul next. But to me, that's a Chris Paul problem. All right. The Thompson twins, Amen and Asor, they was at the Empire State Building yesterday. I was excited about that, I bet. And Portland fans, the latest talking about in the organization to go get Zion Williamson right now. Tell you, that'll be interesting. I'm not going to talk about this BS Bam Abigail rumor. I'll leave that alone because that's not happening. So later tonight, there'll be no more rumors. Whew. I'm trying to see if Orlando is going to try and make a trade. They got 6-10. They would like to move up. They're interested in trading for Jordan Poole. Golden State will do that. You get 6-10. Golden State can replenish. I think the Warriors need some serious replenishing. Orlando Magic celebrating their 35th anniversary. Can't believe it's been 35 years. The no trade clause in the NBA, that's a great question, Margoff. What do I think about it? I think only the top of the line players should do it. Not like give you a perfect example. A guy like Bam Adebayo, he can do it because he's a Miami Heat player. Okay. But a player like, let's say, a Josh Hart, no. Because he's a journeyman player, but he's a damn good one, I'll tell you that. So my answer is no. Players shouldn't have no trade clauses. The answer is no, Bogoff. The NBA shouldn't have no trade. I think no sport should have no trade clauses. I also believe the one thing about the NBA I don't like is the players are too entitled. The prisoners run the asylum. The inmates run the asylum in the NBA. That's why the NBA is a sport that a lot of people are turned off. That's why I don't like about the NBA. NBA players only want to play where they want to play. They don't want to play where they're sent to play or drafted to play. And I think that hurts a lot of the credibility of that league. It does. NBA should be a league that is flourishing, but instead you got a lot of wannabe Steph Currys who he is a major part of the NBA trade. You know what I'm saying? So Tonight, we'll talk about disaster in the desert. I think the Phoenix Suns are going to be one of the biggest busts. There'll be Brooklyn Nets 2.0. There'll be Brooklyn Nets 4.0. And we'll talk about that tonight. I see the Suns just being torched. So, good question, Bogoff. Answer is I don't believe in the no trade clause. Unless you're cornerstone of the franchise. Like Dame Lillard could have a no trade clause, in my opinion, because he was drafted by the Trailblazers. The Trailblazers paid him very, very well. Players like that deserve no trade clause. So Orlando wants to move up. And that could be very accessible because they got 2 picks in the top 10. They got 6 and 10. So watch for Orlando to maybe do a little moving and shaking on Thursday night. All right, Wacky's gonna give us a couple of seconds because I am feeling it. Ballgolf said Beal should have had first round picks coming back, but because of the second round picks, oh, I'll answer that right now. I like what the Wizards did. I really do. I think they get $200 million off their books. And they don't have to worry about paying players a lot of money anymore. And that's the way I like to see vagabonds do shit. Miami in the building. Good morning, brother. What's up, Wacky?
What's going on? What's going on?
We want to talk about this trade, bro?
Yeah, I have to agree with you when it comes to this new Phoenix Suns team that will become a big bust within the next season because there's not enough balls in the basketball court for Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker to be in the same team. It's not going to work. When you have 3 prolific scorers who have to have the ball in their hands, right, in order to be effective, and they playing in one team, I don't think it's going to work. You can't have that. Yeah. So this is my prediction is that
Yeah.
my prediction is that in the middle of the upcoming season, that team is going to break up. One of them is going to get traded, and it's not going to be Booker. Booker's staying in the Suns. So it's either Kevin Durant or Bradley Beal is going to end up leaving within the middle of the upcoming season. That's my prediction because this will not work.
Okay, I'm not arguing with you, bro. I know it ain't working. That's why I'm gonna do the show tonight. I know this shit ain't working, bro.
Yeah. I know you know. I'm actually agreeing with you because you said that.
Yeah,
I'm
I
actually
know,
agreeing with you.
but you could,
Yeah.
but your feelings. What I'm trying to tell you, family, is your feelings. You can say what you want. I'm not disagreeing with you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You think they're gonna break this up by the trade deadline? I can see that too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with you, fam. I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think this trade's crazy. I'll tell you something else was brewing. If you didn't hear this, Portland and excuse the background, folks. I'm sorry. Portland and New Orleans talking straight up the third pick for Zion, and that could happen depending on who Charlotte picks on Thursday night. What do you think about that?
Oh well. All right. Here's the thing.
Yes.
Here's the thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Are you going to have a healthy Zion or the same exact Zion who's always going back and forth in the injury list? Because if let's just say if the trade works and Zion goes to Portland, right?
Mhm.
What type of Zion are you going to get? Are you going to get the big obese Zion? Are you going to get the slim Zion? Are you going to get a Zion that's actually going to play for a full season? you know, I like, man. Portland is doing Damian Lillard a disservice, man. I just think he needs to leave. Even I'm sorry, I'm not trying to derail off your question, but yeah, it's just that I'm not too excited with Zion going to Portland because of his history of always getting injured. You know.
I will say this because this is close to me. Because if you don't know, I'm a big Blazers fan.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. Yeah.
I will say this: if they're going to trade that pick, I would rather take a risk on Zion for the third pick than trade him for Christoph Porzingis. You get what I'm saying? Because that's rumored too.
Okay. Yeah.
I'd rather do that than get Porzingis. You gonna tell me that you can have Zion with all of his problems at 22 years old to play with Dame and keep Dame in Portland? I will do that trade right now because they'll move Simons and they'll put Shaden Sharp in the shooting guard position.
See, but the thing is okay, if you have a play like KP, right, Kristaps
Yeah.
Porzingis, and you have Damian Lillard,
Mm-hmm.
if the Blazers, let's just say, if the Blazers end up getting another bona fide star alongside with Kristaps Porzingis, that would be an effective team. But but the things with Kristaps is that you know what you're getting. You're not getting,
Yeah.
you're not. It's like he's not a big star. I mean, I don't really consider him to be a star. I consider him to be like a good third option. That's how
I
I look
agree.
at.
I
He's a
definitely
good
agree with
third
that.
option. So if
I
you
agree.
have, so of course the Blazers already have the number one option in Lillard. If you have a bona fide second option with Kristaps Porzingis as a good third option, you have a
Yeah.
good team. The thing is once again with Zion, right? Yes, he's still young, but you don't know what you're getting with him. You don't know what you're getting with him. That's just the thing with Zion. Can he stay healthy? He's a good player, great potential, but can he stay healthy? That's the thing with me when it comes to players that's always having health issues. I
Yeah.
personally, if I was a GM or something like that, and I see a player as good as they are potentially, right?
Yeah.
But if they have a long history of having injury issues in which they rarely play a full season,
Yes.
I won't gamble on them. That's just me. I won't gamble on them.
Okay. See, with me, with me, you're talking right now, and you're making common sense. I'm not going to give you no pushback. You're making all the common sense in the world. Real talk, bro. Seriously, Wacky, you're doing great up here, man.
Oh,
Seriously.
thank you. No doubt, no
I
doubt.
mean,
You
I'm
too.
not disagreeing with you at all. You're making an excellent point. If let's say they trade Lillard, I mean, excuse me, let's say they trade for Zion, and you got Sharp, Dame, and Zion, and he comes healthy, and his mind is right. That is a dangerous team in the West, bro.
Agreed. Agreed.
I don't
Agreed.
think they can beat Denver or LA, but that's a dangerous three in the West. I'll say this: if they do make that move, they'll beat Phoenix's ass every day when they play the Suns. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll take that big three over Phoenix's big three any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes, Sean, I'll put up with Mama's fried chicken. If you did not hear because I have a thing in here because I make fun of Zion because of his weight. Because me and the general had a blow up 2 years ago about Zion Williamson. And the latest, and I said this the other night when I was on, was his side piece said, quote, "There's not a Popeye's fried chicken he doesn't stop at." Wow. So the side piece threw him under the bus about him eating fried chicken. Come on, Coach. Come on, Coach Bates. Let Zion eat mama's fried chicken.
so
I swear to God, fellas, if he goes to Portland, I will be on his ass every day.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And,
That's my
and you know the funny thing is, and I haven't talked about this yet because I want the trade to really happen. The one thing I love about this trade, if it happens, I used to live out there, Wacky. It's nothing to do out there for brothers. I'm not lying to you. It's nothing
wow.
to do, bro. It's a type of place where a guy like Zion will get in shape. They'll make sure of that, and he will be part of a family. I heard, and I was talking about this the other day, bro. He don't even talk to the New Orleans executives, bro. I know.
Oh
I
wow.
said, yeah. And I said to people from day one when I started this, he never wanted to be.
Yeah.
You're a Knicks fan, right, Rocky?
No. No, I'm a Laker fan.
Okay.
But
You
I
live
know
in
where you're getting at. I know
yeah.
exactly where you're getting at.
When it was the lottery in 2019, the look on Zion's face, but the Knicks didn't win the lottery because he wanted to be a Knicks so bad.
Yes.
And the Pelicans got that pick.
Yes.
And I said it's not going to work. 328 regular season games, the last 4 seasons, right? Zion has only played or appeared in 114. What did that tell you?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you this. You're a Jet fan, right?
Yes. Yes.
Last time I spoke to you, I said they was going to get Aaron Rodgers. You didn't believe it.
Yeah.
Now
Right.
they got Aaron Rodgers. What you think?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I give you that. So yeah, I give you that. You was right. You was right. We got Aaron Rodgers, and what I have to say is let's see, because I don't get my hopes up. I don't get my hopes up when don't get me wrong, Aaron Rodgers is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
But I think that he's in his latter stages of his career.
Okay.
And the Jets have a history of getting good quarterbacks or star quarterbacks when they're at their latter stages of their careers. And the Jets continue to be the Jets. So my thing is with Aaron Rodgers is let's see. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
I mean, we got some good receivers, but let's see. That's my thing. I don't want to get my hopes up with the Jets because when I do, I get disappointed. When I do, I get disappointed. Yeah.
I'm a Dolphins fan. And the one thing with me is I have Dolphin guys come up here and all they talk about is they're going to win the Super Bowl. They're going to do this. And I had to bring them down to earth this spring. That's why they don't come in here no more. The 2 things I shut them up on is Tua is I quarterback. He ain't great. And I came up with a ranking of my quarterbacks a couple months ago, and I had them like in the middle, and all these Dolphin fans were jumping on me. And then when the national media did theirs and publications, they had him around 15, around 14, 15, and Chris Sims had him at 21. And ever since then, they have not been in here, bro, because I'm vindicated with Tua. And the other thing that I like your perspective on the Jets, I'm the same way with the Dolphins. The Dolphins have beaten me down the last 50 years, bro. I don't even get. I think they're damn good this year, but I'm not one of these guys that pump up my chest for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'll tell you this: the other way around. If Zion gets traded to the Blazers, I'll be talking shit all Thursday night. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo,
Right.
I'll be running my mouth a mile a minute. But let me get back to the Jets with you. My opinion is I see the Jets finishing second. I think Rodgers will have a monster year, bro. I think for the first time in your life, I'm not kidding. I'm not talking Rex Ryan's bullshit, okay? The first time in your life, you're going to say, damn, where the hell is this shit been in my life with the Jets, bro? I think the Jets are going to light it up, bro. I really do.
Sure.
I'm serious.
You know, I hope so.
I like
hope
the
so.
Jets a lot, bro. A lot of people sleep on them. I like them a lot, bro. I think you're gonna have a lot of fun being a Jet fan finally, bro. And where your Jets scared this year? I think they're gonna win a lot of games. I do. I got them second in the East, making the playoffs.
Oh, second in the AFC
AFC
East.
East, yeah. I
Okay.
got them making the playoffs 11-6.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I think that I think a lot of people don't realize how much of an impact Rodgers is going to make. It's so much so they got you guys. Some people got you guys going to Super Bowl. Damn, Mace, you switching up on Zion if he joins the squad? Hell yeah, I'm switching up on Zion. But you know what, Sean? I'm gonna whip his ass every day up here about the fried chicken. If I see a gut, don't think I'm not, bro. You think I'm gonna let him off the hook? Oh, hell's no. Him playing for my team? No, it's gonna be worse for him up here. Okay? Back to the Jets. And Sean, what's up, bro? Good afternoon, family. I know you're gonna go to work. Back to the Jets. Yeah, I do, man.
Yeah.
I mean, in my opinion, you got the second best quarterback on the planet,
bro. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
in my rankings, I had him second behind Mahomes.
Okay. Wow.
Body of work, he still has it. And the one thing Rodgers is going to learn, and he's going to love, New York don't get freezing cold to around January.
Right.
So he's going to have a big year. I do. I think he'll have a big year.
Yeah, and even now these days in New York, it don't even get that cold in January, February. In a lot of times. So
yeah.
So basically, he's not going to feel that Midwestern cold that he felt in Green Bay.
but baby bro in the chat's killing me because you're a Laker and a Jet fan, the two teams you don't like, because the young boy is a lifelong, and we celebrated him last week, Wacky. He's a lifelong Nugget fan. And last April of 22, I had a talk with him, and I said, I really believe with Murray and Porter coming back, Denver's going to win the title. Third Ward Colombian was up here, giving me so much pushback on that a year ago, bro. So much so, he even put the Utah Jazz over them, bro. No lie.
Damn.
After they traded, what's our boy, Rudy Gobert? Yeah. It was him and Ant up here giving me major pushback, bro. He also said to me that I shouldn't say nothing because I predicted that KD and Kyrie will be traded, which happened, I might add. And Kyrie may be headed to his fifth team. And I said to him, I said, bro, I just go by what people tell me. And he's like, nah. And this is why, sometimes people don't understand that I'm the type of guy that I'm very easygoing. My guys will tell you. And if you're talking sense, we're going to talk. Me and you are having a great dialogue because you made sense up here, bro. I have no qualms what you've been saying. So you're right. In my opinion, you're right. Let me read this. You're hyping up the Jet fan and his quarterback mates. I'm shocked, bro. I know if it was Jordan Love. Sean, have you seen the latest on Jordan Love this week? I don't have to hype him. The Green Bay media is making him. Yeah, let me get through this with Jordan Love. This is for you, Wacky. The Green Bay Packer fan and you know how much I love Jordan Love. The Green Bay Packer fan won't let me even talk about Jordan Love, bro. I was in their chat rooms a couple of weeks ago, bro. They are making Jordan Love the Black Jesus in Green Bay, bro. I had what's my man? I had Prince Pierre up here last week, and he drove up to Wisconsin last week. He said, Mace, you ain't lying, bro. They think Jordan Love walk on water. Sean, I don't have to talk about Jordan Love. They're doing it for me. As far as wacky goes, hey, look, seriously, he's a Jet fan. I welcome everybody in here, bro. And you know, I don't have the animosity towards the Jets like you Dolphin guys do. You know what I'm saying? I'm an old man now. I'm in my early 50s, bro. I can't do that hate shit
Yeah,
unless it's a childhood hate.
let,
And
let,
to this
let me
day,
say this. Let me say this. Oh, after you're done. After you're done,
yeah,
I got something to say.
yeah, I'm gonna finish this. No, matter of fact, go ahead, speak. Yeah.
All right, thank you. When you just spoke about how last year you predicted that the Nuggets would have eventually win the title, in which of course they did. I would have given you a lot of pushback too last year.
It's all good, man.
But my thing, but with me is that even if I'll give you pushback, but if you come to be right, I'll come back and give you credit. I'm like, you know what? Mace was right. Just like I gave you credit about being right when you said that when when what you
Roger,
gonna call it, when Aaron Rodgers end up becoming a Jet, because I thought that was never going to happen, right? But you end up being right, and I give you credit. So that's what I do. I give credit to where credit is due. No disrespect to
I may be
anybody else,
right
but
with
that's what
another
I do.
one, which Fred Ward pushed back on.
What happened?
I said DeAndre Hopkins may end up in New England. And the way it's looking right now, family, he may end up in New England.
Man. 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 Now, 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 if you don't mind, let's get back to the whole
Yeah, sure.
let's get back to the Zion Williamson
Oh,
situation,
sure, yeah.
because you mentioned his little side piece. Now, I don't know the whole story about Zion Williamson and his different girls. I just know that there's a girl that who supposedly is in the adult industry who's making these tweets talking about him. Can you give me the full story, because
All
I
right, this
haven't
is
fully
what
paid
happened.
attention to that nonsense. But go
Zion
ahead.
Williamson 2 weeks ago came out,
Mhm.
and he had his baby mama who's a stripper down in Atlanta.
Oh
And
boy.
he made a big saying that we're having a baby and had his woman in his arms. Then the side piece came out. The porn star came out, and she said that Zion was with me. I didn't know he played me like this. You know, I'll get back to her in a second. Since then, last Friday, 3 more women have come out now and said that Zion was effing with them. So, and the side piece, the one that broke it the first time, she said yesterday she threw him under the bus. You know, going on and on about he's a raggedy, no good nigga, all that shit. And then she said there's not a Popeye's fried chicken that this guy doesn't like. In other words, when he's taking her on a date and he sees a Popeyes, he has to drive through, give him a box of Popeyes.
Yeah, yeah. Right. Right. Yeah, but
And Sean says, these niggas, oh, he's talking about all the guys who thought that the Nuggets are in hiding.
yeah. But
He can feel that way. But yeah, Zion, I think, is worn out his welcome. I think New Orleans is nervous about trading him, but they were the ones who put this out here. See, this is my problem with some of these general managers. 2 years ago, Daryl Morey in Philadelphia was bragging. I mean, bragging. It was everywhere that he can trade Ben Simmons for either CJ McCollum or Dame Lillard to get him over the hump. Okay. I said about Daryl Morey up here. Okay, Daryl, if you really feel that way, then make the trade now. Stop talking shit and do it. He didn't want to trade Ben Simmons. What did Ben Simmons do? He sat out the whole season. Remember that last year?
oh yeah, I remember that. I remember that. And realistically, you, you're not going to trade Ben Simmons for Damian Lillard. If you're going to have to give more than that to get a Damian Lillard. But continue.
No. His was the Lillard trade. And I didn't know nothing about this kid like I do now. It was a number one Ben Simmons and this kid Macey, who I know now. I know who Macey is now.
Right,
For
right.
Dame Lillard, I said I would make that deal in a second. I had Juan Z's up here. I had Don Philly up here. I had Fireman up here. I had all these Philadelphia guys up here. Said, no, I don't want to do that trade, mates. I was, and the guy I didn't want to get rid of was Maxey.
Man. Okay.
I think
man.
Philadelphia did the right thing, dumping him for Harden, and now Harden's on the move again. I don't know where he's going to end up, but what a waste of talent, isn't it, James Harden? What a waste.
Oh, you know what I predicted? I predicted this about James Harden, that he was going to be another NBA journeyman and have another Carmelo Anthony-like career. Yeah, because see, if he's smart, he should just stay with Philadelphia. He's a good fit for Philadelphia. He should just stay. But yeah, and that's the thing when it comes to isolation players, isolation scorers in the NBA. Isolation scorers end up becoming journeymen. When you think about it, they end up becoming journeymen because when it comes to isolation scorers, they don't help a team elevate because they're all about the individual stat sheets. They don't play within. They don't play within the chemistry of the team. They don't play within the strategy of the team. It's just I got the ball. Everybody move out the way. And I told Knicks fans when it came to Carmelo Anthony, I remember 2010 when Carmelo Anthony, 2010 or 2011 when he came to the Knicks, when he came to New York, 2010 or 2011, one of those years, right? I told these Knicks fans they was going crazy, making backflips over Carmelo Anthony. I said, listen, an isolation score like Carmelo Anthony is not going to get you guys over the hump. And let me see, 12, 13 years later, I was right because throughout the time that Carmelo Anthony been on the Knicks, how many times the Knicks went to the playoffs? Like twice?
Yeah.
Twice. And
you're right.
And really, one of the biggest reasons why they went to the playoffs in one of those two times is because of the leadership of Jason Kidd and Tyson Chandler. Really?
You're right about that. Yeah.
Really?
What was that, 2013?
Yeah. And I told people, I said Carmelo Anthony is going, and I predicted, I said after Carmelo Anthony leave the Knicks, and I knew that was going to happen, I said he's going to end up becoming another NBA journeyman. That is the future of isolation scorers in the NBA. They end up becoming journeymen once they leave their prime age. Once their prime is gone, they become journeymen. That's it.
Let me ask you this. And you're right, everything you said about journeymen, because they're specialists. They're not in the team concept. That's what Doc Rivers said 2 weeks ago about James Harden, that he was too tough to coach. Let me go to your team, who you know I'm not a big fan of, but I got to give credit where it's due. Pelinka pulled off a brilliant trade at the deadline. LA has never looked back. And my question to you is, I know they need a point guard. Okay. If worse comes to worse for the Lakers, they can't get Chris Paul, Kyrie, let's say, stays in Dallas or goes to Miami. Would you trade AD for Trae Young?
Would I trade AD for Trae Young?
All right, let me ask this.
I would not trade AD. If I would trade AD, I have to get, because now you're getting rid of size. Even though AD is injury prone, but I'm not going to get rid of a guy like AD for a point guard. I'm sorry. I'm just not going to do it.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm going to go further with this. Now, you can tell by the way I'm talking, I'm not an Anthony Davis fan. Okay.
Right.
And one of the reasons why I'm not is because he gets hurt too much. And I felt bad for him when he got hurt a couple of years ago against Phoenix, and he shouldn't have been on the court, and Barkley said he should sue the Lakers. I totally agree with Barkley with that. All right, if you don't trade him, then, but it's hard to say this. How are you going to get that point guard, man?
Shoot, that's a good point. That's a good point. As of
Because
right now,
I'm
I don't
looking
have an
at
answer for that. To tell you the
yeah,
truth,
because
I don't have an answer for that right
I'm
now.
looking at LA right now, and I'm looking at them, and I think LA is right at the pinnacle, because this could be LeBron's last year in LA, and then after coming up, I'm talking about, and after that, he's gonna go join Bronny, wherever Bronny's drafted in next year's draft. I think it's. Would you sign James Harden worse and worse? I'm serious. Would you sign Harden worse the worst? Like, if that's the best is out there, would you go sign Harden?
No. I don't need a isolation shooting guard trying to act like a point guard, where no. I mean, I would love to have a Trae Young, right?
Yes.
But I don't want to give up the Lakers' size to get a Trae Young. That's my mindset.
No, I understand that. See, I would make that trade for two reasons. Number one, I would make it because I'm getting rid of an injury-prone big, and I got nice bigs on the roster already.
Okay.
That I can put in his place and have LeBron and Trae out there, and LeBron likes to have the ball, and Trae, I think, can handle the rock. He had 10 assists this year. No one realizes this. And you'll have your future player for the next 5 years moving forward after LeBron leaves. Because I'm telling you,
good point.
LA,
Good point.
LA, I'm telling you right now, Laker fans, I'm dead serious. Once Bron leaves, whenever the Lakers either win a championship or get eliminated in 24, he's gone. Because the Lakers going to be too damn good of a team to get Bronny James. And from what I'm hearing, Bronny James is climbing up right now. He's already in the top 10 of the draft. And he hasn't even played college yet. He's going to USC, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to USC with Dennis Rodman's son, right? DJ Rodman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at the Lakers right now, and I would go younger instead of going for somebody like Harden.
Yeah.
I can understand Kyrie, but I think Kyrie will be looked at as a little bitch, but he ran back to LeBron. Chris Paul will be perfect if the Wizards end up releasing him. That will be the perfect fit for him.
Right. Woo. Whoa. Yeah. Yes.
See, you think I knew all this stuff, right?
No, you know your sports. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah. Ooh,
I would do that.
Yeah.
Or I'll get Davis's ass out of here. I'm gonna tell you why. You keep him around after next season that's coming up right now, 23-24, and he starts breaking down, bro. Who's there to pick up the slack? You get rid of his ass now, because that's what Atlanta wants. Atlanta said they'll trade him straight up. Him for Trae Young. And then they'll give DeJounte Murray, who to me is one of the most underrated players in the NBA right now. They'll give
him to LA too? What?
No. I'm saying that they'll build the team in Atlanta with DeJounte Murray and AD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. While the Lakers will have their guy in Trae Young moving forward. I'd rather have the 23-year-old Trae Young, who has 4 or 5 years left on his brand new contract, than I would a 32, 33-year-old broken down big, because bigs break down much easier than little guys, than little point guards.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
I agree. Wow, that's a good point. That's a real good point, Mace. I didn't even see it like that. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I appreciate that, man, because I just think the Lakers put too much stock into AD. You know,
Yeah.
if I was a Laker fan last year, like you was a year ago,
Mhm.
and you keep seeing this nigga break down, bro, I'll be like, yo, get him out of here, bro. I'm serious.
yeah. Because
Oh man.
I honestly, I don't think he has too much time left. I think he overstayed his time in
I
LA.
agree.
Yeah. So you know what? Because I could see that because we need a Trey Young. The Lakers need a Trey Young. You have,
I
and
agree.
not only that, Trey Young provides excellent outside shooting. Let's not forget his shooting.
And
You
he
know,
drives to the hole and gets and ones all the time.
and drives to the holes and gets and one. So a Trey Young playing side by side with LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
that would be amazing.
That would be devastating.
I
I
mean,
agree.
yeah.
I agree with that.
I mean, because
Yeah.
if this Lakers team was
Mhm.
able to make it to the Western Conference, imagine what we would do if we had a Trey Young.
I totally agree.
You
And
know?
I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
That's why I said to people like, why you so high on the Lakers? I said, look at them, bro. I mean, the Lakers are not far off. You know, it's that
Exactly.
anti-hate LeBron shit. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
Lakers are not far off, man. They're right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I just hate the fact that they let Denver sweep them. At least win like 1 or 2 games. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language. You know,
Denver's
I could accept Denver eliminating them, but not like that. Damn. I was upset, man. I'm like, you let them sweep you? At least win like 2 games. Give
I
them
had
something.
these Miami guys up here 3 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Denver swept. At the time, Miami
Damn.
was up 3-0. So I told these guys, man, you can talk all that shit you want. Who's gonna cover Aaron Gordon and who's gonna cover Michael Porter?
Mm,
And you saw that in the finals. That
right.
Miami was so. This was a brilliant move by Coach Malone. Miami was so scared to drive the ball into the hoop. It was sickening. And also, this is what Malone did. He let Bam and Jimmy take all the inside shots they wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even Jokic didn't even contest the 5-foot jump hook by Bam. That's why
Bam.
Bam had a great series.
Right.
You know, because the game plan was cover the perimeter, cover the three, and Miami played in the hand because those guys who they got, these undrafted dudes, they kept chucking the threes and hitting the back of the backboard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Brilliant move by Coach Malone against Spoelstra. I hate to say it, I'm a big Eric Spoelstra guy. He outcoached Spoelstra in that series
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
because
He
what
did.
Spoelstra should have told his guys and the outside, the perimeter guys, drive to the hole and get Jokic in foul trouble,
Mm-hmm.
and they
Yep.
didn't do it. They was too scared. The only one who did it was Duncan Robinson.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I see Miami making a big move. Somehow, I get the feeling everything from Miami contingents on what Portland and New Orleans do. Because if this kid Scoot Henderson is there, I think you will see that trade happen between Zion and the third pick of the draft. Now, if that happens, boy, you cannot shut me up here.
Mm. I say this though. I
Yeah,
say this though. If Zion becomes healthy and goes to Portland, that would be a dangerous team.
yeah,
It all goes down to Zion's health. That's why I said I don't. That's the only thing I put a question mark on when it comes to Zion. His health. That is it. I don't question anything else about Zion. A healthy Zion,
yeah.
if a healthy Zion goes to Portland and plays side by side with Lillard, and also with the other
Sharp,
pieces too,
sharp.
Sharp and Simmons. I love Simmons. Oh, Simons, right?
Yeah.
I love Simons. With them, that would be a dangerous team. That would be a dangerous team in the West. Yeah,
Yo, I'm not joking.
yeah.
If that trade goes down, I will give you Simons for that kid Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay. Wow.
I like him a lot because he can play defense on the wing.
Yeah, I want to keep Vanderbilt, even though I like Simons. I keep Vanderbilt. Yeah.
My boy, Big Money Sean said that was payback for the bubble 3 years ago.
Oh,
Sean, bro, I love you. Enjoy your title because you may get a couple more before the end of the decade, bro. I'm serious.
but I'll say this. I'll say this though, Sean.
Yeah.
If my Lakers do one great move in the offseason, you guys are done. All right. They need to
I
make one
think
great
Denver's
move.
gonna be around for a while, man. I think that I think as scary as this may sound, I think this is just the beginning for them. And
Oh,
I think Jokic, I said this a year ago, and Fred Ward hasn't been back since. This guy is special.
oh,
I respect the hell out of Murray. Murray, what a great comeback story for him out a year and a half with the knee problem.
okay.
And Aaron Gordon, where the hell did this come from? You know,
Hey,
Denver's gonna be a while. It's gonna be around, man.
yeah,
They
I
are.
don't. I
They're
don't.
gonna be a problem.
I mean, I don't see them winning any more championships because I see the
No,
West. I see the West. Different teams in the West making power moves, and I don't see. I don't see them winning any more championships. I see them being like a contender, but I don't see them winning any more championships.
well, I'm gonna size up the West the way I see it as we speak.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna surprise you what I got to say. And Sean said, "Hell no, dog, you crazy." Our guys in their mid-20s. He's right about that. This is how I look at the West right now as we speak. 1, Denver. 2, uh, Lakers. 3, New Orleans. 4, I got Sacramento. 5, I got Oklahoma City. 6, I got Golden State, and 7, I got Phoenix. As we're talking right now.
Hold on, you put right now. You put Oklahoma City over Golden State.
Yeah, Golden State to me
Damn,
is old. They're old.
damn.
They're old. They want to trade. What's his face? They wanted to trade Thompson for Beal. Now they're talking uh, uh, Thompson for the 6th and the 10th pick from Orlando. So who knows? But to me, Golden State is washed. And I said this, and Iman Perry loved it. I'll read you in a second, baby bro. Give me a second.
But
When LeBron beat Steph, to me, honestly, LeBron not only put the nail in the Golden State's coffin, he put the dirt on it as well and told Steph Curry, "You may have ruined my legacy to be the GOAT, but I will always be the king, nigga. Don't you ever forget that."
yeah. But
I really believe that. I think Golden State's done. I think LeBron shut them down. Let me read my
I,
baby
I
bro's
think
name. Yeah, go ahead.
but I think it was the Lakers size. The Lakers size was too much for Golden State, and not only that, Golden State this year it's like okay, Golden State this year they got when they won their last championship they got tired. They got tired. But
Mm-hmm.
one thing with Golden State, I'm not a Golden State fan, but at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you can't sleep on them because they always come back. Because that's what people said last season, that Golden State was washed up,
Oh, I got some news for you.
and then they won a championship.
I got
Yeah.
some news for you.
Go ahead.
I said this morning, and I had a feeling something was going to go up with this. I think not only will the Lakers find a point guard, guess who's hanging out with LeBron right now as we speak in Paris?
Who?
Draymond Green.
Oh boy.
And when I saw those pictures, I said Draymond's going to be with the Lakers. That will be their first signing on July 1st. They'll get Draymond Green to go.
Damn.
And I think Draymond for years been wanting to play with LeBron. And now that he opted out of his contract, I definitely see Draymond going to LA.
I heard that for years. I heard that for a few years now that Draymond
And
wants
Lakers
to
got
go to LA.
$22 million in cap space. If I'm the Lakers, this is what I would do. If I'm LeBron, this is what I would do. I would call Chris Paul and say, F the Clippers. You did that show once. Come with me. Dre is coming. We'll win it with Dre and Paul together. Think about that lineup.
Right.
Would you like that? Dre, that white kid, I forgot his name. LeBron, Draymond, and AD. Would you like that?
Yeah. Oh, I would. I'll say this. If
Yeah.
you're going to get Chris Paul,
Yeah.
now I would Chris Paul and Draymond Green. Now I'd agree with getting rid of AD because the thing is, Chris Paul, unfortunately, he's injury prone, and I don't want to have two injury prone stars on my team. If you understand me.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from, brother.
Yeah, but I would love to have see a Draymond Green and a Chris Paul in the Lakers.
Yeah, Lakers are going to spend that $22 million in cap space very wisely. They know this is LeBron last run for a title. Sean is right, though. It ain't going to be enough. Those teams are going to break down. I agree. I think Golden State's done. You want to know the day Golden State was done? The truth? The day TMZ showed the video of Draymond punching Poole. They have never recovered from that.
Oh.
They never recovered from that, man. As a franchise, that's why the GM just quit last week. You know,
because of that video. I don't know.
That video really hurt that team, man, because everybody saw it. See,
I think the video. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Wacky. Go ahead.
I think the video really hurt more Draymond Green's credibility than it did the whole team, because when the world saw that video, the reaction of a lot of people was about how Draymond Green was stupid. Draymond Green was this. So a lot of people had negative things to say about Draymond Green.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
it made Draymond.
I don't think it hurt the whole team. You know,
it made Draymond look like a punk and a thug. Because that kid wasn't doing anything. He was watching practice, and he went up to him because he was getting a new contract, and Draymond wasn't. And Draymond was jealous and hating, and shoved the kid and punched the kid, which was just horrible.
Yeah.
And you could tell the kid Jordan Poole is a good kid.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't fight back. And I felt bad for the kid because people down the road is going to think he's a punk.
Yeah.
Because Draymond punked him like that.
Yeah.
But Draymond, who I never liked, by the way, I just wonder about him. Give me one quick second.
Yeah. But Mace, I do have to go, Mace. I do have to go. Yeah. All right. Peace out.
What's up, Moss? Good afternoon to you. Wacky left, so I'll finish this. That Wacky had to go. And for people in the clouds, thank you very, very much. I appreciate you all. That was great conversation with Wacky. Basketball is going to minor news now with all the soccer. Boss, enjoy the transfer party. I told Bargoff you was having one. Bargoff was in here a little while ago. Enjoy your transfer party. Tell Miss Molina I said hello. Big Money Sean in the building. I agree with you, Big Money. No doubt, I agree with you that the other teams got to catch up Denver. I'll tell you one thing, Sean. You better pray that Zion doesn't go to the Blazers Thursday night. You better pray that. Because if that happens, Sean, it's on, bro. It's on. Okay? And you know I didn't forget about that Jamal Murray jump shot, that 3-pointer to beat us at the end of in December in Portland, bro. Messi soon to play for Miami sounds like the big match versus Cruz, of Mexico, Liga Giants. Hey, again, Moss, Uh, I don't know about that, bro. All right. Uh, 11 on Miami beat Jays. We need to win today. I don't know about that. I think everything I told these Marlin fans about the Marlins is now coming through. And I told these guys them in Arizona will be the two surprise teams in the National League. So Mr. Miami owe me some dinner. I don't worry about Zion and on no Blazers. Okay, sure. If it happens, me and you're gonna have fun next season. And yes, I'll take care of your league pass for you again. Okay? Where you can just watch your world champion Nuggets on altitude. Araz is 400. Yes, he is. Hitting 400. Yes, he is. I wish Wacky would have stayed a minute because this conversation got me really woken up now. Araz, I don't know about that. Sean is world champion. Folks will genuflect to him. Let me find some more NBA news. I got a little audience and people in the crowd. I appreciate you. Yes, Sean, I love you too, bro. You know that. You know I love you, baby. Give me some NBA news. Cause I got see the NBA moves my needle. And now that I've been following the NBA more, I could talk NBA all day with these guys. I will not do Portland until tomorrow night. I'm gonna do a big Dame Lillard special tomorrow night. I'm gonna go over his career and about him leaving the Trailblazers if he gets traded to Miami or Brooklyn. Let me get some more news for you guys. You guys deserve the best. So let me get you some stuff. All right, here are the MVP candidates for next season in the NBA. A bunch of flunkies around doing the picking. What else is new? Oh, they don't put it out there. I'll tell you right now, folks, if you want to keep it on the real tip, Jokic will win MVP again. And the reason why he will is number one, he's the best player in the world right now. Number two, he's the world champion right now. He's top dog. But more importantly, number three, they robbed him this year for the Lion King. That's my nickname for one Joe Embiid. Who? See what time is it right now? It's 7:15 in the evening in Cameroon. He is just getting back to his palace because he does own a palace in Cameroon, and he has his harem girls dancing for him, feeding him right now some chicken and fish and some shrimp and lobster right now after he hunted for another lion today. That clown, Joel Embiid, that clown. No, he's a damn clown. You know that. All right. So the rookies are flown in. Wimbayama was mobbed last night and yesterday afternoon at a airport. Oh yeah, man. You know I appreciate you, bro. You know how I feel about you, big money. Without you, I'm not here, bro. And I don't mind rewarding you like I do, bro. It's like paying you a nice little salary, bro. You know I love you, bro. Don't even worry. Don't even sweat it. So let me get back to this NBA news for the guys in the clouds, and I appreciate you supporting me, man. Uh, there's a lot of things going on, fellas. More than you think, and we're gonna see something this week. Definitely next Friday coming here because that's where everything starts. June 30th, the free agents can negotiate with their teams. And this man here in the chat, Big Money Sean, will be on his phone giving me updates. And I meant what I just said, audience. Without him, I'm not here right now. Uh, I treat him like the baby brother I never had because I was the youngest in my family. So I lost my brothers when they were young. So when I was young, so it's good to have guys like him in 305. Shout out to ITUS. Those are my boys from D1, bro. They're my day ones. And real talk. Love you, baby, bro. All right, let's get back to the draft. To the draft and the rumors real quick. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll be out here at 1:30. Guys gave me a good 2.5 hours. I'll be back at 7:30 tonight. Be here because I'm gonna be roasting the Suns tonight. Okay. Let me show you the thumbnail. I don't mind showing you guys the thumbnail. This will be tonight's show. I wish Wacky would have stayed, like I said. There you go, guys. Bang. Disaster in the desert. Because I do believe it will be a disaster in Phoenix this year. Right now, I got them 7th best in the West, and I'm not going to budge from that. And let me let you go. Let you guys get back to work with this. Give you a little something. Blazers talking. They made trade for Bam. The Suns wanted to trade uh, Chris Paul for the rights of Kyrie Irving, but that, of course, ain't going to happen. If you was in here earlier, I told you LeBron and Draymond's together in France. They was at the 24 Hours Le Mans, and I think that Draymond will end up in LA. That's just my opinion. You guys can say what you want. I'm not a guy that's going to give me pushback unless it's really stupid. You know what I'm saying? In Toronto is rumored to get rid of Siakam, but we'll see. This is why we conjugate in here, and this is why I enjoy talking to you guys, and I appreciate you guys listening because I do my best. And don't forget, be here on Thursday night, 7:30 Eastern time for the N.B.A. draft. There goes the thumbnail. I gotta reach out to Tack and see he's gonna pull up. I'll let Big Money Sean know that I want him to pull up. That'll be the draft Thursday night. And then Friday, we'll do the aftermath of the draft. And then all the rumors will start coming down the pike even more. Do I expect Zion Williamson to be in Portland on Thursday night? Yes and no. I'll give it a 50-50 chance. It's up to New Orleans. And also, Charlotte got to pick Brandon Miller first. If they do, then that will be all the rage before that pick is made. So, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very compelling. I'm pumped up about it. You guys should be too. The N.B.A. has really pumped new life into me. You know that, guys? Doing this sports talk up. I really enjoy doing it. I love my audience. They love me. People watch my replays more than watch me live. And like I told people, this will be very, very sports centric. So for now on. So if you like the N.B.A., I'll talk it. You like hockey, I'll talk it. I know NHL very well. I know baseball like the back of my hand. And this is usually an NFL room. In English, I do a lot of NFL up here most of the year. Right now, it's a dead period. That's why I'm jumping over the N.B.A. And then once that ends with the free agents and stuff, I'll take off and on days off before we do NFL training camp up here, which I love doing. So if you're in the clouds and you like a favorite team, I don't care who it is. Come in during the football season. We could talk football. Just like me and Wacky just talked NBA, which was a great conversation. We talk Jets. He's a big Jet fan. I think the Jets are going to do very well this year. And we'll see. Hopkins, by the way, leaning towards the Patriots like I predicted back in January. And let's see if he signs with New England. I think he will. He wants money. He doesn't care about winning. He wants money. Okay. What else we're going to talk about right now before I get out of here? I'll be out of here at 1:30 Eastern time. I'll be back 7:15 tonight for the disaster in the desert in Phoenix, because I really believe it's going to be a disaster for the Phoenix Suns. What else I wanted to say? Containing the N.B.A. I'm not going to do the Miami Heat until Thursday night with that third pick. I'll tell you right now, if Zion does go to Portland and Draymond ends up in LA, Bradley Beal's already in DC. It's going to be another trouble in paradise for the Miami Heat. And Heat fans know what I mean by that. There'll be another trouble in paradise for the Miami Heat this offseason, because a lot of people into the Heat right now, but I'll say it again. If Zion Williamson goes to the Trailblazers Thursday night, which there's a 50-50 chance that can happen, wow. We will have a draft night to remember up here. This is my 4th annual N.B.A. draft with the great Tackman Clan Killer, and I hope he loves the thumbnail. I hope he loves it. Shout out to Tack. We're going to have a good night up here. And all you guys come by. Don't duck me. Don't listen to those biased channels where it's talking about Kyrie. Those are fools, okay? Those are fools. You come in here, you get facts. I have the best info man in the world giving me scoops on the N.B.A. and the NFL. That's why I look so good when I'm up here. I'm not bragging. I'm just telling the truth. Okay? Right, Miami Dolphin fanboys? I talk facts up here, man. And I'll say it one more time. We're going to have a good time Thursday night. I may go all the way to 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning if you guys are live in here, bro. It's all N.B.A. Thursday nights, all N.B.A. right now. Next week, let me tell you right now, next week I'll take a couple of days off, get my body refreshed, get my mind refreshed, and get ready for next Friday afternoon, because that's when free agency starts. That's when trades officially go down. Okay? So, next Friday, that will be June 30th. Let me make one more announcement for you guys in the chat room. Auntie's Purge is back. Okay? It's the summer purge, summer vacation purge. And it will be Saturday morning at midnight on Auntie's channel. That's the 4th or 5th annual purge, summer jam purge, coming on Saturday morning at midnight. Be there for that. June 23rd, the purge is back. Shout out to Auntie as I'm about to wrap up in about 4 minutes. I want to thank all you guys in the chat room, man. All you guys in the clouds. We're gonna kill the Suns tonight. I'm looking forward to that. I'm having fun with that right now. I'm killing the Suns tonight, and it should be some good, compelling talk up here. I hope you guys enjoy it. Come by, hit that like button on the way out. Share it. Share this today. Thank you to Wacky World. I appreciate him coming up for about a good 45 minutes. Thank you for 305 coming through here. My little bro coming through. Thank you to Moss. Who else came in here? Bargoff, everybody say a prayer to him. Darth Slophius, it's Akuma. And of course, Big Buffalo Dan Ryan dropped by. Iman dropped by. It's great to see you guys in here this early in the morning for some of you. And of course, it wouldn't be me if I wouldn't say thank you to baby bro Big Money Show. Everything he's done for me. People in the clouds, thank you. Thank you for listening to me break down these trade rumors. What's happening in the NBA right now. I did this to let you guys know that someone's out here talking facts about the NBA, not talking BS about, what LeBron's gonna do, man? Yo, he got to hook up with Kyrie, man. You don't get that bullshit up here. Okay? You get facts up here. You get what you need to know. None of that bullshit and hearsay. Now let me leave you guys with this, you NBA guys. If the trades don't happen the next couple of days, it will happen a week from Friday. So, because that's when you can start making trades, like I said, signing free agents and negotiating with free agents. And players will say where they're going, who they want to go play for. And you get all of that, you know. And this draft, let's be honest. The only reason why I'm pumped up because I'm a Blazers fan, and I would love to see us trade to get Zion Williamson. I will make that trade in a heartbeat. I'm not trading that pick for Kristaps Porzingis. Would you? Let's be honest here. Would you? Zion is perfect for us. We'll get his act straight out there. And his side pieces won't be complaining about it. And he doesn't like a Popeyes he doesn't pass by. That's the old fried chicken joke, everybody, about Zion. 1:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. It's 7:30 in Uganda. Shout out to King Ganda and O'Shea, Duke Jackson, Juanita, and DJ Maintain. Shout out to all of them in Kampala, Uganda. Dinner time in Ghana, if you like that cesspool. And Europe is evening time, dinner time. And right now, lunchtime in the Midwest. Going to be lunchtime in the Rocky Mountains. And in the Pacific time zone, they're still, at work right now. So I used to live in the Pacific time zone. And yes, the days out there do start at 7 o'clock in the morning. Trust me, it does. I want to thank all you guys hanging in here with me. I appreciate giving you 2.5 hours of everything NBA in here. You'll get more of that later tonight. So, for Big Money, for Wacky World, 305, Iman, It's Akuma, Moss, and for all you guys who peeked in the clouds, I'll see you later tonight, 7:15 Eastern Time. We will destroy the Phoenix Suns acquisition of Bradley Beal. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Enjoy your lunch and get home safely from the plantation. Good afternoon from the Oasis, everybody. Thanks for being here.